Hello, everybody. How are you today? And happy World Card Making Day. Um, so I haven't been on my doing this live video for a few weeks. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law is in the hospital, so we've been going back and forth to the hospital. So it's been a little bit short on time back to schedule today. So I hope you can hear me okay. And today we're going to be making a card with the window wish. Where are we? Oh, that way. The window. Oh, that way. The window wishes bundle. So this is going to be great for Christmas cards. So first of all, I want to point out that it was just announced that Stampin' Up is having free shipping on Monday on orders over $100. Okay, so keep that in mind. And also, there's going to be, I can't talk about that right now. So, anyway, let me just get started, and we'll get started with the card. Okay, so let me let's move this over here. And make this one. There we go. Not that way. This way. Oh, that way. There we go. So let me just take this banner out of the way. So if you ever want to see what's going on with my business, everything is on my blog, which is annemariejacobit.blogspot.com. Let me just take this away for right now. Where are the banners? Okay, that's a little bit better. So yeah, so the card we're going to be making today is this card. Isn't that nice? So actually today I'm actually casing a card from the annual catalogue. And if you're new to stamping or crafting, casing means copy and share everything. Or copy and share, what was the other one? Copy and share, I can't remember. Anyway, the card, this is where I got my inspiration for this card, is this one. Except I did not use the white. I used some designer series paper here. But pretty much that's all that's changed, that I changed with that. So let me just put this over here, put it here so you can still see a little bit of it. Okay, lots of pieces to this card. Let's see here. Lots of die cutting here. Okay, so we're starting off with an A2 sized card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so that's that. And then the next layer will be the designer series paper, which is from the, what's it called? Boughs of Holly, I think. And this is the same size as the card base, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. But all of the measurements will be on my blog tonight. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I would really like it if you could like and subscribe if you like this demonstration today. So that's the first layer, and then we're going to put this layer on, which is just a tad smaller than this one. Okay, so first we're going to take out the middle. Get some die cutting done here. So if you're here, I'd like it if you would comment. Anyone that comments will get this. We'll go in a draw for this card. And next week I'll do the draw, and someone will win this card for anyone that comments on this video. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, Actually, I'm going to use my bigger machine for this. I forgot about this one. So bring the big machine over. Oh. It's just hard to see on the screen. Let me just move this up a bit, so you can see a little bit better. Okay, let's put this one through here. So just going to line that up, center it. Oh, hold on. Let's center that again. Okay. Hi, Judy. How are you today? Okay. Let's take this piece out. It's going to go here, and then we're going to do. Where's all my pieces hiding? I'm doing good. Okay, I'm just going to do the frame for the window. Oh, not much room for the big one on my desk. I was hoping to do it all with my little cut and emboss machine. Okay. I think we can move this machine out of the way now, because I'll use my little one for the rest. Okay. Are you doing any card making today, Judy? Okay, let's put that there. And then this piece is going to go right in here, like this. And then we're going to do the black for the inside window. Okay. What else can we do at the same time and get some of this out of the way? Let's do the bow while we're here. Might as well get do that, and yeah, we'll do that. Now my stuff is moving. I didn't do that right. What was I supposed to do with this again? Okay. I have the bow done. And I think I'm supposed to, I'm still figuring out this. Let's line that up. So, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm lining up the main frame with, so there's a little bit of an edge all the way around. I have to play around with this one a bit more, see the pieces that you can do with it. Sorry, my desk is a little bit shaky. There we go. And that's the inside piece, which we will put right here. Let's get most of the die cutting out of the way. We need this piece for the, I don't know what you call it in Canada, but the mantle, I guess. And we'll cut that out, and then we'll cut out, I think that's all we'll cut out right now. We have to do some stamping before we can cut out anything else. Cool. That's a lot of cards. Okay. Get this one strip done. Move this out of the way for a minute. Okay. Let's glue some pieces down here. Let's glue the main piece down. Don't know if you saw what I'm doing today, Judy, or anyone that joins late. I cased this card from the holiday catalogue, except I'm using a different paper than the white. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this piece down. This is from the, what's this paper? This is from Sunprints, the Sunprints DSP. See on the other side? I'm using that side for this card. So the 100 cards you're doing, Judy, is that for an order or a craft show? I have to stand up and do this. It's even all the way around. There we go. Then I'm going to put some glue on this. You know, I was in a team meeting recently, and one of the challenges was to case a sketch from the catalogue. And so then I decided, oh, I'll just case the whole card. So the catalogue is a really great way to get inspiration if you're stuck on what you want to do. So that's what I've been doing. I've been looking at the catalogue and looking at all the card sketches on there. So I did this. This is the one I just did, but this one I put some adhesive sheet behind it to make it a little bit easier to glue instead of oh my goodness. You have, what does it say? A new shop opening, and you're putting cards in there, and I also have a box of cards at one of our local nursing homes. Excellent. There we go. That's that piece done. And we have the bow done. What do we need to do next? Let's do the wreath. We'll do the wreath and we'll do the candles, I think, on here. Okay, let's get some real red for the wreath. I love the adhesive sheets. They make it so much easier when you're using intricate dies. I always try to remember. Sometimes I forget though. Okay, let's do the wreath. Well, that worked out well, even though I forgot to use my foam mat. The photopolymer stamps, it's so much, it's good to use the foam mat. You get a better look. So for the candles, I'm using soft seafoam. Let's do another one. There we go. Okay, let's run them through the machine. Okay, where is my candle die? Wish we had a magnetic sheet for the little one, or any of them really. And then run these ones through. My red ink pad out the way, I'm going to get ink all over me. This little cut and emboss machine is really great to have. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Oops, dropped one. This one. Then what did I draw? I dropped my wreath die. Okay, so we've got the wreath. Let's put the wreath on. I'm going to use mini dimensionals for the back of this. So, Judy, I'm not sure if you, I guess you probably know, but there's free shipping on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it's Tuesday. I'll have to double check that. Put this right here. Okay, and then the gold. Did I put adhesive sheet on the back of this? I don't remember. I did two just in case I messed one up. I'm pretty sure there's an adhesive sheet on the back of this one. But getting it off is another story. Oh lordy. Maybe I didn't. But I thought I did. Let's see. Let's just try one more time. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some glue on it. A bit of glue here and here and here, I think. So the next time I'll be using adhesive sheets for it for sure. There we go. Now, I'm just going to glue these on, this one on. It's Tuesday. I had a funny feeling it was Tuesday. Let's put this one about here. And then oh, I shouldn't have stuck that down yet. I have to put the flames behind it. Forgot. So I did the flames. I think I did the flames ahead of time. Did I? Did I? Yeah, I did. I cut the Looks like a little crown, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to glue this. Oops. Here is my here. Put it down here. Stick it down. Here we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here because it doesn't look like it's sticking down properly. Oops. Okay, that's that done. Now we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. Okay, we're going to do this. So if you've never done heat embossing before, then you stamp it using the Versamark, which is kind of like a glue, kind of. Oh, and before that, you're supposed to put a rub over it with your with this embossing buddy, which I always forget. Get some gold embossing powder. See, that's what happens. This is what happens when you don't use the embossing buddy. So I'm going to do it again on the other side. This time I'm using the embossing buddy. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, hopefully this time it works. That's better. I'm just going to, this is going to be loud, sorry for a minute. Okay, can you see how good that looks? Oops, where is the camera? Let's see if it focuses. There we go. Looks cool, eh? So then I'm going to do something different. With the original card, I just cut out, but this one I'm going to punch. Where is the punch? I was going to use this one. up it goes. Okie dokie. Let's put the lid back on my powder before it flies everywhere. Put that out of the way. Now, then I also, ahead of time, I punched the same out in the with the punch with some gold foil paper, and then I'm going to just glue the back and I think I've got glue on my fingers, so it's okay. And this piece, let me bring it down so you can see better what I'm doing. So I cut that one in half, and then I'm just adding a layer behind so that it looks like it's bigger. See? There we go. And then I'm just going to put that on here. I might even pop it up on dimensionals. So I'm having my next card class to go. It's a Christmas card class, and it's featuring the Brightest Glow bundle. But this weekend is the deadline to sign up for it, so if you're interested, then there we go, like that. Isn't that nice? Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this little strip. Oh lordy, under a little fitting. Okay, let me just see if I can do it a little bit and do it here. Let's try. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's stick this one back down. There we go. So then for the inside, I used the stitched rectangle die for this layer just to give it a little bit of extra something. And then we're going to stamp this sentiment from, this one says, what does it say? May happy moments and wonderful memories be yours this season. I'm going to stamp that in Evening Evergreen. There we go. Close this. And this one. There we go. So this looks a little bit wonky. Might have to fix that later. I hope you like it. And then the inside. Let me just change this view. No, let me just see here. Like that. Ta-da. There we go. Let's move the camera out of the way. So anyway, this is today's card. Oh, I keep putting it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, Tuesday's free shipping. And this tomorrow is the last day to sign up for my class. So if you're anywhere in Canada, you can take part in this class. It's you get the bundle and you get a card kit for 4 cards. So the bundle, you would just pay for the bundle, really, and the card kits are free. And we have it on Zoom. So just send me an email if you're interested. It's all the information will be on my blog tonight. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you all next Saturday at the same. Oh, next Saturday is Thanksgiving weekend. That's okay. I'm still going to do it. Next Saturday at 4 o'clock. Okay. So I'll see you then. Okay. Bye. Bye, Judy. Bye. Thank you, Judy.